So yesterday, Gloria Orwoba, who should be on your screen right now, sat down for an exclusive interview with one of our brilliant journalists in Kenya at the moment called Obina. And in this video, I want us to highlight some of the statements that Orwoba made on Obina's show. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, Gloria said something that I don't think many Kenyans know and appreciate. That Itumbi and the entire State House communications team are very horrible people. Just listening to Orwoba's submission before we dissect the matter. Roll the tape.
Oh, those people are horrible. Wale vijana usiwacheze.
Who and who?
Bana hiyo comms team. Hata sijui bloggers wanasurvive vingiaje. Wala tu ni wabaya.
Why are they like
They're just evil. They're just mean-spirited people. You know, there are people who are just mean. I don't think they need they're just mean. Yeah. Itumbi is a mean person. He's jealous. He wants to be the only person around the table. And he doesn't really have much to offer anyway. But he's very, you know.
Well, kumekucha.
No, but ni ukweli. Mimi nakwambia ukweli. Hata I wish ufanye show moja muite hapa siku moja usikie venye Itumbi anaongea na venye anaongea alafu sasa you can be the judge of.
Like I said, for those in the know, that's not news. Hii ni kitu imejulikana for a very long time. Which is why you had huyu Itumbi alinyongwa na Gachagua kwa State Lodge. There was a reason. Gachagua hizi amka na kunyonga mtu without a reason. More so in a State Lodge, which is an official government building. Again, we have also seen Isaac Mwaura having issues with Itumbi. Here he is pushing him on stage. I mean, light skins and albinos hawakwangi watu wa hasira. So kama wameamua kusukuma Itumbi, then truly ni mtu gaidi sana. Number 2, Orwoba said what we've all been saying, that Sakaja should have been impeached a long time ago. Here's the tip.
Attack on Sakaja?
I think he should be impeached. I think he should have been impeached like last year. Because
of why?
Because of the reason Sakaja thinks we are in one big Hollywood party. Sakaja is all about PR. What are those things? What are those things?
Dishing County.
Do you know one of the apartments I live? We bana toka hapa. Hata naweza kukuchapa.
You know, Dishing County.
One of the apartments that I have here in this Nairobi. Let me not say. Wacha ni paraphrase hapo bana mnaweza sijui nitasemaje.
Umeshaisema.
One of the apartments that I reside in here in this Nairobi has never.
Turudi nyuma kidogo hapo kwa Sakaja thinking Nairobi is a big Hollywood party. Because I agree 100%. Why so? Babu Wino told us the exact same thing. That huyu Sakaja ni mtu wa sherehe na anasa. In fact, here's the tip.
Sisi kama wajumbe tushaketi chini na gavana, lakini kila wakati anakupigia simu mkutane, anaongea juu ya anasa, juu ya sherehe. Sisi hatuna wakati na hiyo. Mambo hayo tulifanya katika university.
On top of that, mimi nakumbuka during lockdown, ile lockdown ya Uhuru Kenyatta, Sakaja was arrested drinking somewhere. And Uhuru had warned people that simu zimezimwa. Ukipata unakunywa as a leader, as a common mwananchi, shauri yako utashikwa utupwe ndani. Even then he was drinking. Even now he's calling Babu Wino to continue drinking. Orwoba is now saying this guy thinks this is a big Hollywood party. I've also not seen this current governor doing any meaningful interview. Lakini nimemwona akikana msanii anaitwa Nyashinsky to do an interview. When so many people come out to say you are not serious, then truly you might not be serious. Number 3, Gloria Orwoba was very cross with Karen Nyamu because of quote-unquote betrayal, but this is politics, you know, this is expected. Roll the tape.
Do you know when Karen Nyamu was being removed because of her shenanigans with Samido? Do you remember that time? And they brought for her disciplinary action like mine? Ask her, call her if you have to. I spoke up for that woman. And not because we were friends. We were not friends. I mean, we don't fuck with each other. I don't like her. We don't like each other. But I was like, we nimewaona. Mukimalizia na Nyamu, mtu atakuja na nudes zangu, munitoe. If you make it easy, it doesn't matter. It's not the person. It's the symbol of the thing. I spoke up for Karen Nyamu. I literally picked up the phone and called Cecily Mbarire and told her she's full of shit. And I was like, Karen Nyamu is in whatever situation, whether she's a second wife, first wife, whatever wife she is, we don't even care. That has nothing to do with her work. I spoke up for her. Now I see her quiet on the corner. She thinks she's, you know, for me, it's the silence of the people who should speak up, because I don't need to like you to know that something that is happening to you is wrong. Because guess what, Obina? Even a mad woman at the market can be raped. Just because she's mad doesn't mean she can't be raped.
Other young leaders or would-be future leaders, please do your best to learn a lesson from Gloria Orwoba that you should never ever trust a fellow politician. And if Nyamu's betrayal of Orwoba is not enough, borrow a leaf from Rigiji in regards to Ruto and the whole impeachment situation. Now on the flip side, I may not know much about Orwoba, but if there's one thing I like about her ni ati yeye hayuko kwa ile kikundi ya kuambiwa wazunguke wananchi waone makalio. Hiyo ni hallmark ya Faruk Kibet, and he has been doing it to Sabina Chege and quite a number of other ladies. Juzi aliambia mwingine ngozi yake ni laini paka inaweza mulika kitanda vizuri. But Orwoba won't take that crap. In fact, she's been speaking out against this issue of sexual profiling and harassment in the Senate. In fact, here's the tip.
Sex in exchange for trips. We have seen politicians of high standing being told to turn around so that their behinds can be seen. We saw it the other day. The women in parliament are suffering. Take it from me. They are having to do things that they would otherwise not even speak up in public. All this sex for work nonsense. I'm not going to make it easy for criminals, rapists. Don't you want to know who has been traveling, where they have been going, who they have been going with, how much they have been spending? How come all the time you're always traveling with so and so? And are you an expert in agriculture, security, sexual rights and reproductive health? Are you an expert in everything such that any trip that comes, you're the only person who can represent the Senate? Why is that a secret? Yet it is taxpayers' money. Because in that travel report, you can then be able to analyze the data and ask yourself, is Karen Nyamu an expert in everything? Ikifika mahali ambapo mpaka mwanasiasa kama yule Sabina Chege is not a first timer. Ikifika mahali kama ye anapata hiyo pressure mpaka anaambiwa mbele ya watu pinduka na anajipata amepundika, unafaa ujiulize haswa ni nini hiyo inawafanya wanaogopa mpaka wanafanya vile vitu wanafanya. Anaweza kuambiwa kitu ya kwanza, kabla nikupe hiyo ofisi, hebu kwanza wewe ni mrembo, fanya hivi, unanielewa? Hiyo anakubali. Ya pili anakubali. Ya tatu, by the time amefika pale mbele ya watu anaambiwa penduka, vitu vingi vimefanyika huko nyuma.
So Orwoba is quickly cutting her space in the political realm of things. Alikuja last time as nominated, amekuja kugundua you cannot be an independent thinker as a nominated anything. So she has to go back to the drawing board, restructure herself as she's doing. She's on Obina, she's on this show and that show, and pole pole she can recapture her space in the Senate if she chooses. She can be a women rep. I don't think there's much space for governor. Kisii has only 2 counties, but let's see. The sky is the limit for anyone who dares to dream. Having said that, that's all I had for you today in that particular breakdown of Orwoba's interview. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. If you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.